There are many GP car insurance companies that offer a discount for a certain period. However, it is important for motorists to be aware of the fact that, at some point, it will have to be recovered. This means that eventually one is bound to pay more than they bargained for in the first place. This is the harsh reality of the auto insurance world. Sometimes it may not be as straightforward as it appears to be. You have to be extremely careful as you navigate this field. There are some car insurance companies that give you the illusion of being cheap at face value. However, in the long run they prove to be much more expensive to you. This is a very important fact to look out for when one is making comparisons between different companies. The face value of a policy should be further interrogated to fully understand what it stipulates. The insurance industry has been famed for hiding some surprises in the fine print. To avoid any future surprises that are often not pleasant, it is good for one to pay attention to the small details that are outlined. If auto insurance is approached without a proper plan, looking for the right car insurance quote can prove to be quite a daunting task. However, with well laid out strategies, born out of thorough research, this can turn out to be quite a smooth ride. There is no reason as to why it should overly harass somebody. Engaging in a research process also builds an individual's capacity to manage other aspects that pertain to proper vehicle management. The process of moving from one service provider is often stressful. There is hardly anybody who enjoys the whole hassle. The best way to keep this problem at bay is to get it right the very first time. Once you settle for a company based on an informed decision, you are bound to be more comfortable and thus stick with it. After all, if they are meeting all your needs and most importantly within your budget, there will hardly be any reason to shift to another one. It is good to note at this stage that having a valid car insurance is a requirement of the law regardless of which state you are operating in. However, the auto insurance quote that you will pay are ultimately determined by many other factors. It is therefore quite difficult to determine how much you will pay until one holds a discussion with the selected service provider. The indicators that most insurance companies and agents use are similar. This is because they all come from the same information pool. The difference sets in when they subject them to their individual grading systems. This is because different players value and rate the indicators differently. Once they are graded, the points are summed up and the NGP result determines where you fall. Many companies work on a points-based system. This means that certain points will put in a category that pays a certain amount of premiums. One can therefore negotiate from this perspective. With years of experience and a good driving record, why pay more for car insurance when you have earned the right to pay less? Share this video and subscribe us for more auto insurance videos.